I almost did. I almost got on a reality show, like a dating reality show for MTV, but something happened, like, they I was taking they had this, like, psychological evaluation that was, like, 300 something questions long, and they were asking weird questions like, "Do you hear voices?" Like, asking about demonic activity.
What do you say to the people that believe what we see from you on social media is a persona that has been engineered after the likes of Kid Boo, Jaguar Wright, and many others? Do you genuinely believe these things that you're saying, or are they done for attention?
Oh, this is authentic. Authentic as fuck. There is no engineering. This is just literally me, you know?
So there's no desire like I'm trying to go viral, I'm trying to get as much eyes on me for this.
At this point, I do because it's now my business, so I know how to work the algorithm a little bit, but I won't compromise my authenticity just for that. If it fits in, and it just a lot
So
of
there is
times things
strategy.
tend to fit. Now there is. It didn't start off like that, but I learned as I went along. When it was just I was just spewing at first, right? And I started going viral on TikTok, and then as my virality started continuing, I now developed a strategy because I can see it, you know?
Got you. Okay. What do you think is the biggest misconception that people have about you then?
Um, that I'm angry.
Are you not angry? No?
I'm the happiest person on the planet. I came out of the womb laughing. Like, I I used to I have so much electricity. When I was a kid, I used to, like, do this thing with my hands because I would be so excited about nothing that I didn't know what to do with myself, and I'm still like that. Like, I if you spend a day with me, you will leave feeling like you just, like you're like, I just immersed you in Disney World, you know what I mean? Or whatever, whatever you like, because that's just how I am, you know what I mean? I'm fun, I'll entertain, I'll dance and sing right there in the restaurant, and, like, I don't give a fuck, you know what I mean? I'll say the craziest shit, I'm funny, like, and, but, if I'm comfortable around you. But, yeah, people don't see the fullness of who I am. They don't see my silly side, they don't see how they just see me coming on here and talking. That's it.
Any plans to show more of that side of you?
Yeah, I think I've tried to a little bit, you know? I've put some stuff out there. It's maybe not enough, so maybe I gotta do it a little bit more, and try to figure that out, create a new strategy. But I will say working with different brands, helps me to kinda, be a little bit more myself and without, without all the other information.
I think our interviews have humanized you a little bit more.
Yes, and that's why I like talking to you too, because I have someone to go back and forth with, you know what I mean? Now I got to break down Christianity, and you ask me questions, and I can, people can hear a little bit more of what I'm talking about rather than shock value topic points.
Right. So back to you electrifying people, right? Again, applications will be in the description. Okay, you want your business to go to 10 million. She's the right one.
I will say my energy does amplify, and I know it does. I've seen it. I've seen it amplify a man, and I'm like, that's my energy.
Why have you never gone into like um reality TV?
I almost did. I almost got on a reality show, like a dating reality show for MTV, but something happened, like, they had this, like, psychological evaluation that was, like, 300 something questions long, and they were asking weird questions like, "Do you hear voices?" Like, asking about demonic activity. I got so weirded out taking that test that I didn't answer correctly, right? I got back to New York, and the producer called me, and he's like, "Listen," he's like, I'm not allowed to tell you this." He's like, "You made the show." He's like, "But your psych evaluation, the computer, it came back as inconclusive." He's like, "We're gonna send it back, take it again and send it back to us." They never ended up sending the second psych eval. And then, like, years ago, I had, a couple meetings for Love and Hip Hop, but,
Oh
I'm
my
glad that
god.
I
You on
know.
Love and Hip Hop? Wow, that would be insane.
Yeah, thank God though, because that I honestly would not like that stain on my image.
I mean, it's helped a lot of people's careers. I mean, but yeah, then you would be more in the conversations with the person you don't like, Cardi B.
Yeah, yeah. It's just really low value entertainment, you know?
That's true though. That's true. But it so to the people that think that you just want viral clips or just want to be known off of clout, like if you really wanted to, you could really be successful in reality TV. I feel like you really could do it if you wanted
Well,
to.
people don't know that I got a callback for the role of Anita in Spielberg's West Side Story. So I'm an actor. I've been acting since I was 5. I've been singing, dancing, and acting since when I moved to New York, I moved there to pursue Broadway. The thing is, I get in front of casting directors, I audition terribly. I'm a fantastic performer, but when I go to audition, yeah, I'm terrible. But that's why I got the call back for Anita, because it was a video audition. I didn't have to go sit in front of casting directors.
What is it about that throws you off?
The energy. I haven't known how to center and harness and now I do after all going through all of this and all this turmoil. Now I can sit in front of whack people and still, be able to do what I have to do. I said whack people.
All right, yes, because you recently did say like you've been singing, acting, dancing on stages since you were 4 years old. Is your career where you thought it would be at this stage in your life?
Absolutely not. I thought I was gonna be big by now. Well, and really, it's not that. Not that I thought I was gonna be big. A lot of people projected it onto me. So I just grew up singing and acting and dancing and all of that. And people, like at 12 years old, people would like joke. They were like, "Can I have your autograph?" They nicknamed me Hollywood or whatever. And I just love doing what I love to do. Then I moved to New York. And I wanted to go to school to study theater, but then my dad forced me into real estate instead of allowing me to go to study theater. So I wasn't even prepared to audition properly. So by the time I got to New York, that audition room, it was just way too intimidating for me. And then just ended up in salsa after that, because I was dancing salsa and then they saw me dancing and then they saw that I could sing. And then I just took a turn into Latin music, which I'm very grateful for. It was meant to be, you know?
Was that difficult for you though, to be not where you thought that you would be?
Absolutely. Yeah.
But also like feeling that you had to live up to this image that people created of you.
Yeah, at some point I had to realize, I'm like, "Wait a minute." I'm like, I never really wanted fame. I was like, I would have been happy being in an ensemble on Broadway. But I remember even one kid was like, "Tina, you better get famous. Don't let me down." And so people have always said this stuff to me, like, why aren't you famous already? Why aren't you famous?" Like, that was one line I always heard, "Why aren't you famous?" And I'm like, am that made me feel worse. Like, am I not I have to be famous? My talent is only validated with fame,
Mm,
you know?
right.